More of China's perspective. We're joined now by Yang Xiyu. He is a senior fellow at China Institute of International Studies. Thanks so much for joining us. China able to demonstrate some of its commitments at the Summit Expo with an exhibition showing off the Center of Excellence on Nuclear Security that Xiyu Ting was just talking about, really illustrating the cooperation between China and the United States. And this is one of the areas where these two countries are doing a great deal of cooperation, as well as climate. Give me your sense of how important this has been.
Well, the cooperation between China and the United States in nuclear security is a newly emerged area for the cooperation between the two countries. I freshly remembered about 20 years ago, when China and the U.S. signed a nuclear treaty for civilian uses. U.S. prohibited China from importing nuclear equipment from U.S. to China, although we had a treaty. But now the two sides engage really seriously in the nuclear technology cooperation for nuclear safety. The newly established nuclear center in Beijing is a really typical sample and also a very substantive item, the platform for the bilateral cooperation. Say, we have a lot of differences and troubles in the bilateral relation, but now we have one of the important areas that we can cooperate. So technically, we will increase nuclear security for both sides and the world. And politically and strategically, this cooperation will contribute to stability of the bilateral relation.
Can you talk to me a little bit about China's role when it comes to training and security? Where do you see it at this stage?
Well, I think China, as a latecomer of a nuclear civilian user, we had a very unique but lot of experiences and the knowledge and the lessons regarding to the nuclear security. So for training issue, we feel that is very important. So I think that, for example, the center for the training, firstly, China will strengthen the training for Chinese nuclear technicians and the related peoples. But also, more importantly, China will make use of this center, cooperate with the United States, to provide varied training for nuclear security for primarily peoples from the East Asia, our surrounding area, and also the people all over the world. I think in this area, U.S. has a lot of advantages, ranging from the technology, knowledge, technician skilled education, and so on. So I think this training, from the training cooperation, China will be benefited and all countries will be benefited.
Mr. Yang, thanks so much for joining us from Beijing.